Hello guys, this is Ranger Gamer 6. How's everyone doing today? And before I begin with today's video, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that notification button for more videos. Thank you guys for being here. Today's Monday. You guys had a good weekend, a safe weekend. In my today's video, I'm going over aliens. Now, I'm I came close to adding Predator and then Alien versus Predator. But I feel like those movies are more action oriented, and Alien feels like it's more of a horror to me. So that's why I'm just focusing on Aliens and not Predators or Alien versus Predators. Although they're good movies, I'll play the game and everything. I'm not saying anything wrong with them. I just feel like they're not really a horror type movie, at least not to me. So without further ado, let's go with this Alien. Now, it's not a huge collection. It's not like my Resident Evil collection or The Walking Dead. Uh, I got the movies and like two games at least. Uh, so we'll start with the box set, Alien Quadrilogy. Yes, I know it's not in perfect condition. I bought this used on eBay years ago. Uh, I think I've only paid like $18 for this, and it's shining like a green, really cool. Here's the side, and it's got 4 films, 9 amazing discs, one incredible collection. You get Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. And it's by 20th Century Fox. The way of the color of the box it feels like the Matrix a little bit. So, yeah, it's 9 discs. So, and this comes off. And here's this. Yeah, it's got marks on it. Uh, and then it comes with a little, uh, like a guide of some sort. Now, of course, these movies are rated R, of course. It says, experience the terror as never before with all 4 Alien movies, plus 4 exciting alternate versions and nearly 50 hours of all new material created exclusively for this 9 disc DVD collector's edition. Uh, Disc 1 and Disc 2 has the first Alien. It has 1979. That's the year it originally came out. And then you have 2003 director's cut. Disc 2 has 9 new in-depth featurettes, deleted and extended scenes, Sigourney Weaver screen tests, and much more. Sigourney, protagonist in the series, she played as Ellen. Uh, it originally came out in 1986. So you have the audio commentary, and then you have 19 special edition, also with audio commentary. Disc 4, new in-depth featurettes, original treatment by James Cameron. That's the guy who directed the movies. He directed, or well, he directed the first one, or I'm sorry, the second one. The first one was directed by Ridley Scott. Uh, yeah, multi-angle, animatic to final scene, study, and much more. Disc 5 and 6 is in 3. You have 1992, that's the year Alien 3 came out, was Terry. 2003 Special Edition with audio commentary. Disc 6 has new in-depth featurettes, EV scan, storyboards, steel galleries, and much more. Disc 7 and 8 covers Alien Resurrection. Uh, it came out in 1997. It has the regular version with audio commentary. And 2003 Special Edition. Disc 8 has depth featurettes, first draft screenplay by Joss Whedon, multiple angle rehearsals, still gaps, and much more. And then finally, Disc 9 Alien Quadrilogy, new Alien Evolution documentary, exclusive new Ridley Scott Q&A, and Laserdisc archives, DVD-ROM content, and much more. So yeah, you got a bunch of goodies in here. Uh, highly recommend it if you're a huge Alien fan. You gotta get this collection. I mean, it's a lot to view. Now this opens up. There you have it. You got Winona Ryder. She played in Alien Resurrection. There's Sigourney Weaver. There's a little girl from Aliens. I can't remember her name at the moment. Um, Trying to see because this thing spreads out. And then you got Ron Perlman up there in the corner. Like I said, this thing is huge. Like it literally opens up. So yeah. And then this side. And then and it's got a manual. We'll look at it. So here's a manual. In the first Alien, you have your Nostromo crew. Nostromo is the name of the ship in the first movie. And there's your crew. You got Captain Dallas, Navigator Lambert, Engineering Technician Brett, Warrant Officer Ripley, the main protagonist, Executive Officer Kane, Science Officer Ash, and Chief Engineer Parker. So these crews, they pick up like a distress signal on this planet, LV-426, and they land there, and they find these strange-looking eggs, and one of them opens up, and it's like what's called a face hugger, and attacks one of the crew. It's him actually, and then what it is, the way these aliens, also known as xenomorphs, they're the long heads, with a little mouth. Uh, the way they produce, so you have a queen alien that produces the egg, of course, but you won't see her until the second movie. Uh, and the egg hatch and the face hugger comes out. They're like little spiders with long tails, freaky looking, and they latch to your face, and they insert this fluid into your stomach, and that forms a baby xenomorph. And after a while, I'm not sure how long it takes, but then it comes out, killing you, killing the host. And then that alien creates a sac, whatever, and it grows into it and becomes a full grown xenomorph. So yeah, that scene with the chest burster, I remember seeing it as a kid. I was terrified. I have never seen anything like that before, and I just got drawn into the movie. So uh, you have a director's cut, redefined, alien director's cut, scene selection. Me and my brother used to have almost all the action figures. I wish I still had them, but we don't anymore. And then aliens, you got Salutko. I Forgive me if I mispronounced that. That's the next crew in the next movie. You got Ripley, Lieutenant Ripley, Corporal Hicks, played by Michael Biehn. He played as Kyle Reese in the first Terminator movie. Bishop, Carter Burke, Sergeant Apone, Private Drake, Private Frost, Private Hudson, played by Bill Paxton. He played in Twister. Lieutenant Gorman, Private Vasquez. She played in T2 as well, Judgment Day. Corporal Farrow, Corporal Dietrich, and Private Spuckmeyer. So yeah, in the second one, you're dealing with Marines, which I think Apis' Prey is where they got it from. So there you have it. And this is where it's this movie where you first see the Queen alien. And there's the Queen alien right there. And then Alien 3. Of course, in Alien 3, Ripley crash lands on a prison planet. For start with the F. Fiorino 161. Again, you got Ripley, Bishop 2, Junior, Rains, Boggs, Morse, Frank, Andrews, Dylan, Gully, Murphy, Aaron, Clemens. Clemens, he played in Game of Thrones as Tywin Lannister. And then you got Jude. Well, these are your inmates. Uh, just like in the first movie, see, in the first movie, they deal with one alien, right? They're in a small ship, Nostromo, okay? And this one, they're in prison, but they're dealing with a different type of alien. They're called runners. They run on all fours. My personal favorite alien. I actually have an action figure of it. But yeah, and what's weird because there's two different versions. I believe the original version it was the dog that had the alien side of them, and that's why the alien in front of. See, the way it works, depending on the species, the aliens come out differently. Like if it's an animal that wasn't on all fours, like for example, dog or cows, you get a runner. Uh, you kind of know that if you ever play Alien versus Predator Extinction, a good game by the way. If you play as the alien, and that's how you get runners. You gotta get some animals and send your face hooker to them to get runners. But anyway, yeah. Now this is a prison, so they have no weapons, so they have to like improvise. So this was a decent movie. It wasn't too bad, but yeah. And then scene selection, special edition. Feel free to pause it, guys. If you want to read it. And then you have Alien Resurrection, the fourth. You got the Ariga crew. Forgive me if I can't pronounce that correctly. You got DiStefano, Ripley number 8, Getterman, Dr. Wren, General Perez, Call, Elgin, Verizon, Johnner, Christie, Hillard, and Purvis, Cargo. Uh, this guy, y'all remember him? He played in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That's Brad Dourif right there. He does a voice of Chucky in Child's Play movies and also in Lord of the Rings as Grima Wormtongue. Uh, Ron Perlman, Winona Ryder. Uh, now, let me explain. This is going to be a kind of a spoiler alert here. Ripley number 8. You're wondering why she's called that. Okay, at the end of the first movie, turns out at the end of the second movie, when they were escaping the shuttle, a facehugger got on board and it got Ripley. So in Alien 3, she's impregnated by the facehugger, and it turns out it's a queen alien. So she can't let be born. So at the end of the movie, she jumps off into like the vats, lava, whatever, and sacrifices herself. However, they retrieved her remains somehow, and they cloned her. But I don't know how many times they cloned her, but in one scene in the movie, Alien Resurrection, they see like different versions of Ripley, like failed experiments, and so she destroys it all with a flamethrower. Yeah, it was so technically she's a clone in this one. It's very weird. Uh, Not the best movie I've seen. It was okay. They should just let Ripley die. I think, in my opinion, they should not brought her back. But yeah, it was weird. But what it was, the reason was because Weyland Yutani, that's a company that's studying aliens. They're the bad guys. You know what I mean? Kind of like Umbrella from Resident Evil. And what it was, they were trying to save the queen, like preserve her, and they do because you do see the queen alien in this one. Uh, and of course, you got scene selection, special edition, and then you got featurettes, what's all in it. A lot of neat stuff in here. So there you have it. Great movies. Like I said, the first movie they did with one alien. Uh, what was it? On the Nostromo. Like I said, they find alien life form. And then in the second movie, it's like I think it's 100 years later, to be honest. And they are dealing with a colony. There's a colony. It's apparently there were alien life forms on it, and the whole colony was wiped out, almost wiped out, save for the little girl. And so Ripley and a team of Marines go in to find her, to rescue any survivors. And of course, they come up with a Queen alien, and just yeah. Uh, but that was a little bit more action oriented. I wouldn't say it was. It had some few tense moments. It was, it had some few scary parts. But I feel like Alien and Alien 3 was more of a horror, while Aliens and Alien Resurrection was more action. But yeah, I mean, Alien Resurrection, like I said, was a weird movie. It wasn't bad. It could have been better. They should just ended it with Alien 3, in my opinion. Uh, but yeah, that's Alien Quadrilogy. But we're gonna uh, remind, remind, rewind a little bit because that's not all the movies. Uh, we got they made at least so far they made two prequels. Starting the first one, Prometheus. Yes, I know the different title, but believe it or not, this is a prequel to the Alien movie. This takes place before the first Alien movie. This came out 2012. Um, here's a cover, as you can see. There's a spine. And chat, I see you. Don't worry, I'll read your comments here in a little bit. So guys, feel free to comment. Seriously, I mean, this is live. If you got any suggestions, please talk to me. I'll be happy to hear from you guys. Uh, here's the inside of it. And the back of it says, Director Ridley Scott, Alien Blade Runner, returns to his sci-fi origins in this groundbreaking epic adventure, bursting with spectacular action and mind-blowing visual effects. Uh, Charlize Theron, Michael Fassbender, and Noomi Rapace led a stellar cast on a thrilling journey to the furthest corner of the universe, where a team of explorers aboard the spaceship Prometheus searches for an advanced civilization that may have been responsible for human life on Earth. Instead, they find a dark, twisted world that hides a terrifying threat capable of destroying them and all mankind. Now, Fassbender, he played in Magneto in the newer X-Men movies. Uh, you got Noomi Rapace. I got her. I think she played in the original Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. You got Guy Pearce. Uh, he's a good actor, but I can't pronounce his name. Idris Elba, forgive me, or Idris. Great actor, by the way. I first saw him in that show, the comedy show, The Office, like seasons 8 and 9. Logan Marshall, Green and Charles Theron. Yeah, uh, it is rated R. But yes, this right here is the origin of how xenomorphs came to be, because they weren't, because xenomorph, if you're familiar with it, uh, the long heads, they were not originally like that. They were a little bit different. And you have these big tall guys called the engineer. They the one that designed it. And of course, later on, kind of a spoiler, this guy, he's an android, kind of changes it. He makes it to a weapon. And so, yeah, very interesting. It was weird at first when I first saw this, but the more you watch it, the more you understand it. So it's a decent movie. It's not bad. I do recommend it. And then a sequel. I think it finally kicks off. Ridley Scott, Alien Covenant. This is good. I like this better than Prometheus. And here's the back. Now again, it's rated R. It says the best Alien movie since the original. It says Ridley Scott returned to the universe he created with Alien Covenant, a new chapter in the groundbreaking Alien franchise. The crew of the colony ship Covenant, bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy, discovers what they think is an uncharted paradise, but is actually a dark, dangerous world. When they uncover a threat beyond their imagination, they must attempt a harrowing escape. Uh, Here's the inside of it. So yeah, this is a continuation from Prometheus. Again, it's a prequel to the first 4 Alien films. I know it's got Catherine Waterston, Billy Crudup, Danny McBride. He's he played in a few comedies. I think he directed or one of the writers of the new Halloween movie, and also Halloween Kills, which comes out I think this Friday. So yeah, great movie. And I've only seen this once, uh, but as you can tell on the cover, this is where they really start looking like xenomorphs. Uh, if Even if you didn't really like Prometheus, I still recommend checking this out. It's really good. Yeah, it's a must-have in your collection. The acting is great. Good story. Well, the acting. The visual effects was really well done. Uh, had some creepy moments, terrifying moments. I think this is the first time we see a chest burster, how it works. How xenomorphs are born. So it's in this movie. So yeah, really, really Scott again returns. So gotta check it out. And then that's all my movies. And then I made several games. Now I don't have every Alien game. This came out, I think, 1997 on the PS1. Alien Trilogy. As you can see, this is the greatest hits. I put it as a kid. I love this game. Uh, it plays like Doom, like the classic Doom, because it's a first-person shooter. And as the name suggests, it's an Alien Trilogy. It covers all Alien movies, I'm guessing. But the thing is, the the version you're playing as, Ripley, is from Alien 3. You know, you're bald. But here's the screenshots. If you like first-person shooter games like Doom or Wolfenstein, you got to check this out. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I didn't pay a whole lot of money. It says the complete Alien trilogy in one Black Death, White Knuckle Nightmare. And here's the disc. I took the booklet out, um, but here's the disc. Um, let me read the back. It says Ripley established contact with the colony LV-426. Haunted by memories, you hope there's just some small oversight. Reconstructional environment, remove crate and barrel barricades. Some simple communications problem, but you know deep down in the back of your mind, eliminate all xenomorphs, destroy nests, firebomb egg chambers. They're back. Facehuggers, chest bursters, dog aliens, adult aliens, ruthless corporate chills, and locate and eliminate the queen. Whatever you do, eliminate the queen. 3 queen aliens, over 30 acid encrusted levels, an arsenal of lethal weapons, and you. All the gut churning 3D action of the complete Alien trilogy in one Black Death White Knuckle Nightmare. One player, it takes a memory card, one block. It's mature for animate blood and violence, or I'm sorry, blood and gore, and animate violence. And also, you can fight other enemies. You can fight androids too. I don't think you can fight humans in this one. And here's your controls and the story. If you want to read the story, feel free to pause it. Yeah, and like the Doom games, you know, there's a bunch of secrets. You know, there's like hidden walls and hidden rooms to find. You get maps, different guns. You know, you get armor of hell. It plays just like the old Doom games or Wolfenstein, whichever games you grew up with. Uh, but this right here, this game brings out a lot of memories. You got weapons and weapon pickups, survey charges. Again, feel free to pause it to read it if you want. Yeah, you pick up flashlights, shotgun, and clips. And for old game, this has maybe jump a few times, because I'll be doing something, I'll turn around and like little xenomorph or whatever, and face huggers will jump on your screen. It's really cool. Uh, you get pulse rifle, pulse grenade, smart gun, which is a Gatling gun, my favorite. You get flamethrower. Just really cool stuff. And this is not a very rare game. I mean, you should be able to find this at a good price. You get battery pack, you get night vision goggles, shoulder lamp, health pickups is acid boots, acid vest, body armor, and Adrenaline Burst Pack. You got Hypo Pack, Mega Kit, and Derm Patches. And you got game selection, level options, and it has cheats too. Like, I guess I don't know if Doom had it or not. I can't remember. Yeah, I think Doom has cheats, like, infinite health or infinite ammo, all that good stuff. And here are your enemy types. You got Chest Burster, Young Dog Alien, aka Runners from Alien 3. You got Warrior, Face Hugger, Adult Dog Alien, and then Queen. Uh, you can link them right here. And you have Company Soldiers. I guess you do fight humans. Never mind. Alien Handler, Company Synthetics. That's the androids, and security guards. And then you got WrestleMania, the arcade game, also for the PS1. I never played it, but maybe you guys played when you were a kid, but there's the advertisement for it. So, Alien Trilogy for the PS1. It was one of my childhood games growing up. And then one more thing. This is the last thing. Uh, it's on all platforms. This came out, I believe, yeah, 2014. Alien Isolation. Now, this originally came out on the PS3 as well. I think Xbox 360. You get on PC, PS4, Xbox One. I think it's on Nintendo Switch as well. It's mature. Uh, includes bonus content. Play as Ellen Ripley, Dallas or Parker, and crew expandable. This is a Nostromo edition. Here's the spine and the back. It's one player, 24 gigabyte HDVO output, DualShock 4, remote play, PC camera compatible. Yeah, they got I think you can put it in VR, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember. It says over 40 E3 2014 awards and nominations. Uh, the scariest thing at E3 this year, that was by Entertainment Weekly. It says, underpowered and underprepared, you must scavenge resources and provide solutions and use your wits, not just to succeed in your mission, but to simply stay alive. So, yeah. Um, Here's a disc. And there's the crew expandable. It looks just like going to get Ellen Ripley and her crew from the first film. I know the little blur, I do apologize. Um, yeah, it's got a code in the back. Right here it says Alien 35th Anniversary Edition. Limited edition includes Alien Illustrated comic reprint and HR J.J.R. Geiger art cards. So this is probably newer than what I have. And then the back it says 4 Alien films, extended cuts, awesome extras. Available now on PlayStation Store. So very cool. So the story goes in Alien Isolation. It takes place, I believe, after the first film and before the second film. Uh, you play as Amanda Ripley. This is Ellen Ripley's daughter, and you're trying to look for your mother, but then you get uh, a call. It was see in the first movie, the actual movie, which came out in 1979. Uh, near the end of the movie, Ellen Ripley did a recording, because she thinks she wasn't going to make it, and you actually hear the same recording in this game. It's really cool. But anyway, you're trying to look for that recording because you're trying to look for your mom and what happened to her, uh, and so you end up in a space station. Is CSEC? No, no, I'm thinking of Dead Space. Let me look it up real quick. That's bugging me now. Uh, because you're on a giant space station, and of course, not surprising, there's been an alien infestation. So, um, trying to look here. Okay, it says in 2137, 15 years after the events of the original Alien film, Amanda Ripley, daughter of Ellen Ripley, learned that the flight recorder of her mother's ship, the Nostromo, had been located. The flight recorder was retrieved by a salvage ship in Isadora and is being held aboard Sevastopol. That's it, Sevastopol, a Citizen Corporation space station orbiting gas giant KG-348. Christopher Samuels, a Weyland-Yutani's android, one of the crew, offers Ripley a place on the retrieval team so that she can have closure regarding the fate of her missing mother. And that's the gist of the story here. Uh, so yeah, they try. This is more like the first film because it's not action. It can be a little bit, but this is more of a horror game. It's got stealth in it, of course, that I highly recommend you do. Gameplay is actually well done. Now, it's in first person. Uh, you gotta sneak your way through, avoid the alien, but it's not just the alien, but you got androids and human hostile as well. Uh, you can like get resources and create, bomb like pipe bombs and all of that. I don't know if you can upgrade your weapon. I don't think you can, but you get different weapons and stuff. Uh, and it's by Sega, of course. Sega does the Alien games. I think they also do Alien vs Predator. I think, but yeah, great story, little gameplay, tense gameplay. I'm telling you. Uh, my only disappointment was the cutscene looks really good. Like the character models, but they have no expression when they talk. They all look like the robots. So I was kind of disappointed in that. Uh, but it's a great game. I love the environment. Great lightning, great visuals. If you never played this, you gotta play it. It's cheap now. Like I said, it came out in 2014. Uh, if you don't have the next gen, don't worry. You can get on PS3 and 360 as well. Uh, so yeah, my favorite game. I love it. They made a few comics, I think, that ties into this. So check it out if you haven't already. Uh, that's it for my today's video. Thank you, Chad, for stopping by. Another book recommendation called Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Interesting. I will definitely check that out because I haven't read lately. I've been reading books I've already read because I haven't read in a long time. But I'll check it out, Chad. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna type that in so I won't forget. Red Rising. Let's see here. Okay, I'll look into it, Chad. Thank you so much for stopping by. Because you know me, I love reading books. I've been reading books since I was in either middle school or junior high. I can't remember. But yes, so I'll definitely check that out. Give you my thoughts on that. But guys, thank you so much. This is the Ranger Gamer 6. That is my Alien collection. Uh, Great stuff. Thank you for watching and have a safe week. And I'll see you guys, well, tomorrow for another review. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.